Okay, so I just posted a YouTube video ranking all the different Fire Emblem games, but you may be wondering what is the best Fire Emblem games and their ranking according to critics. So today we're going to be going over the meta scores for all the different Fire Emblem games from top to bottom. So at the top we have Fire Emblem Awakening with a 92. I feel like the critics generally are not like strategy RPG players. They're kind of just general game players. So Awakening, the biggest issues with Awakening are that sort of like the strategy gameplay really falls off, the map design is bad, and the story in the latter half is bad. But if you're a reviewer, I feel like you're just trucking through. Like, the story is decent enough, interesting enough, especially in the first half, so you don't really mind or notice that. So I can totally see it being number one according to them. Then Three Houses similarly has that mass appeal. Now, Fire Emblem Fates Revelations being this high, that's where they're tripping. Fire Emblem Revelations, number 3 Fire Emblem game. I think that's also them not caring about anything strategy-wise, playing normal mode and kind of just trucking through the game. But the story is just so terrible if you're paying even the slightest bit of attention. Next, at number 4, we got Sacred Stones and Path of Radiance, all tied for number 4. Putting Sacred Stones and Path of Radiance on the same level is actually crazy to me, but I feel like Path of Radiance is really slow. I can see that negatively impacting experience, low-key. And the GBA does have a bit of a better, kind of snappier animations and stuff too. We're going to skip the Fate Special Edition. So then we have, I guess at 5, we have Conquest and then Birthright. So it's low-key surprising to me that they got Conquest over Birthright correct. I'm not going to lie. So even the normie game critics see Conquest as a superior title to Birthright. That's really saying something about how bad Birthright actually is compared to Conquest. Okay, JK, I'm realizing now I actually did it backwards. So it's Awakening 1, 3 Houses 2, Revelations 3, Conquest 4, Birthright 5, and all 5 Fire Emblem Fates games are 3 points apart, or 1 point apart from each other. Then it's Sacred Stones and Path of Radiance, beneath Revelations. And then it's Shadow Dragon and Echoes. Both remakes with kind of archaic gameplay, and Shadow Dragon's also really ugly. And then it's Engage. So the critics really did not like it, and a lot of people just were not messing with Engage, art style wise, or really anything outside of gameplay wise, which makes sense. But you may be wondering what's below Engage, and that would be Radiant Dawn at a 78. So out of all the Western Fire Emblems, or Fire Emblems released in the West, Radiant Dawn is ranked the worst. But I think part of that is the false Radiant Dawn advertising. It tells there's tons of mistranslations. It tells you the difficulties are easy, normal, and hard when they're actually normal, hard, and lunatic. Or Maniac, or whatever it's called in Japanese. So I low-key get the Radiant Dawn one too, and also going into Radiant Dawn fresh is kind of crazy. I can see why the party switching would be very frustrating.